Hey guys, welcome back to another news breakdown here on Sotopop. Alright, as always, I'm your host, the Frozen Stratos, and today, we actually don't have as much news. All we have is our standard Kamen Rider Candy Toy news blog, so you know what? Let's just dive right into it, because we have some pretty cool stuff. This is Kamen Rider Zaia and Kamen Rider MetsubouJinrai, and thankfully, this blog post actually coincides with the release of this movie, I think either in theaters or on DVD. Well, it must have been in theaters. Either way, these figures are here. They look great. They won't be coming to us for a while because this is in Book 7, mind you, in Saber's line, because Saber just can't have his own line. We know this. We've already known this. But yeah, these guys look great. Let's take a look at them each individually. First up, let's take a look at Zaia, and I don't know, the black and the red, it's simple, but I love it. The red specifically, all that's going to be done in stickers. With 0-1 figures, like during its own line, they used to be known for being able to paint the eyes on all of them, which seems to have gone by the wayside with all of these newer releases, but I understand where that's coming from. It does still look really good. As well as the detailing here on the belt. Unfortunately, you know, you're getting that clashing gold and purple, and it does not really work well with the suit, but, you know, it's just a function of how the actual suit works instead of, you know, what the designers had to do. Anyway, with that said, he also does come with a 1000 Jacker, which is more like the second release than any of the other 3 releases, I believe. So this one will be molded in black, and you will have to sticker the tip of it, which really sucks. If we had to do that, I really wish they would have given us the mold where you can swap out the different progress keys, but it does not seem like this is that same mold. Oh well, that kind of sucks. Either way, I am still sort of excited for this figure. It looks pretty good. Now, let's take a look at some of the difficulties they were talking about with this figure, because you might think from cursory evaluations that this is basically a repaint of Thouser. Well, you would be wrong, because if you compare this figure's arms and legs to Thouser's and Arc Zero's arms and legs, it turns out like the main base suit that they're basing this figure off of, the base suit, it's more of a Thouser undersuit with Arc Zero armor applied to it, or parts of his armor applied to it. So the forearm area, that is all Zero or Arc Zero, and then, you know, the rest of the undersuit, Thouser. Same with the legs. You can see this a lot more prominently here because you get like the pointed out part at the top of the boot. So all that to say, once again, and I said this, I feel like last week, new mold. This is a brand new mold. They cannot get away with anything cheap here, apparently. So, hey, I appreciate it. This looks pretty good. Anyway, I believe that's it for him. Let's move on to Kamen Rider MetsubouJinrai. And so far, he looks pretty good. And then we get here. We get a little too close and notice that the chest is fully stickered. I barely see any plastic here outside of like the tummy area. This is unfortunate, but I understand, you know, there are plenty of intricate details in here. I get it. I completely get it. I just really wish they would have separated the sticker a lot more than what I'm seeing here. Obviously, I do not have this in hand, so I can't make a proper evaluation on this, and I will, you know, I can't wait to actually get this in hand to see, but so far, not looking too generous on the cuts on this. Once again, I get it. I just really wish they would try to make it a little easier to apply these. Anyway, yeah, this is it for, you know, the chest. Let's take a look at the belt. And once again, you got the full sticker detail, but, you know, you have those really fine animal prints on there, so I do appreciate the look of this. Anyway, he does not come alone because he actually has a weapon, and this is the attach arrow, I believe, and this is actually something new. This is the 4th version of the attached arrow that we're getting, and the biggest difference on this one is that it comes with a loaded progrise key, unlike all the rest of them. So, that's great. I love it. They're giving us a whole other release of this thing, a variant that I did not think I'd get, but we still don't have the closed-up briefcases. Where are those? Please give us those. I would like them. I don't know why they're so averse to giving it to us for the shot riser. No, the gun one for the, you know it. Anyway, that is it for this weapon. Very excited about it though. Can't wait. Let's talk about molding though, because it is, slightly different than what you would expect here. It turns out that they really wanted to reuse the arms, like you want to do on a toy line. They wanted to reuse the arms from Hirobi, but unfortunately, Hirobi has a stinger on one of his arms, so they actually had to reuse the mold for Jin. But that doesn't mean they're out of the woods yet, because with this figure, they actually had a strange arm setup. The shoulder pad is not typically connected in this way, like integrated into the chest armor like it is here. So unfortunately that meant they could not separate the shoulder armor like they wanted to. There were plans to have that, separate armor, but it just didn't pan out. So they basically just went back and forth with the factory, trying to really hone in on, like, the plastic tolerances, the sizes of the ball joints, the sizes of the shoulders, and all of that to give you as much range of motion in there as possible, even if they couldn't get it to 100%. Either way, they got to some place that they were happy with, and I cannot wait to see what the results are in hand. Outside of that, I do believe that is it for Shodo this week. So let me know in the comments down below if you are excited for all of these 01 items in the Saber line, as we still have to go through. And with the announcement of another 01 spin-off movie or show or whatever, it turns out that we are going to be getting some more forms and more things for Shodo to do well into 2022. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the episode, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Also, I did want to mention that, hey, this Saturday, when the blog typically goes out, we're obviously going to be covering the blog, but it turns out it's going to be Rider Week, as hosted by Team Kamen Rider over there at Bluefin, and they're teaming up with Toei. It's a whole thing. It's going to be pretty cool, so definitely check a bunch of that out. There is actually a photo contest you can enter with some of your favorite pictures. Just post some of your favorite pictures, use the hashtag, and use a specific link to upload your photos. I don't quite know what the prize is. If there's a prize, it seems like there might be a prize. Otherwise, it's just sort of a showcase. So definitely showcase your collection. Show them that Shodo is cool, and show everybody else that Shodo is cool by using, like I said, the hashtag to spread it around and, I don't know, show things off. Anyway, it's all leading up to Rider Week, so definitely check that out. It's going on all next week. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it. I'll see you next time. Oh no, my outro's not working. Ah, there it is. I found it. I found the button. We're out here. I'm working. It's good. Oh.